More theories on who these brand new 4 characters coming in this next patch are. What will they be needed for? We're discussing that. Also, the Web Warriors. Is this a team that you should be skipping, or is this the future of Marvel Strike Force? And what can we expect in the 2022 roadmap? That should be coming up very soon. And we're discussing it all on your Marvel Strike Force Weekly News Update. This week, I am joined by this guy. He may look like MrHartgrave, but he's going to be very, very positive in this video. Mr. Positivity. And if you're ready for that, let him know what to do, brother.
Let's go. Lightly touch it.
ValleyFlyin.
Ali Maniacs, what is up? Welcome back to the Marvel Strike Force Weekly News Update on the ValleyFlyin channel. It's supposed to be your Marvel Strike Force Weekly News Update, but we are here. We're discussing all about Marvel Strike Force, the good and bad of the previous week. And to discuss a lot of the good, I got my brother, Mr. Positivity here. Now, you may think he looks like MrHartgrave, but I've asked him to be a little more positive, have the positive spin. If you guys are familiar with that video, Jocko, that he did about good, about even in the most negative circumstances, there's always a silver lining. Ask him to do that. Now, MrHartgrave, you have your real thoughts on a lot of these issues, and I'm gonna remind everybody, you have your own channel. You have your normal thoughts there, but we're looking for the silver lining on some things. Now, I don't know how long you can do this. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but hopefully the whole video. What is up, MrHartgrave? Are you enjoying Marvel Strike Force right now?
Oh, I can do this all day, Valley.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love the reference as well. All right, so I guess the big news in Marvel Strike Force right now is these new characters coming. We got the tease a couple days ago. These new characters, and there's guesses all around. We've had rumors of different characters. We've had many guesses. Now, I do want to get your guesses, but before we do these guesses, I do want to remind everybody that's looking at this screenshot right now, there's 3 clues on each of these. So the obvious clue is going to be the silhouettes. I think that's the biggest clue there. But we also have to take into account the border and the length of the text box that's underneath the character. So with that in mind, what are your guesses onto who these new characters are coming?
Yeah, all right. And I think this is great that they do it this way because it leads to so much great content that like me and you can make. The content creators' videos. I mean, it's actually good. And this first,
I actually agree with you there. I'm not being sarcastic or anything. I like this. This guessing and this speculation, I think is very fun. So, all right.
Yeah, I could actually right now convince myself that all 4 of these will be tech, and that's great.
Oh yes, it's the awesome tech patch coming.
Yeah.
Until we find out that who they really are, isn't it?
All right,
but seriously, who are you thinking these characters are?
Yeah, we all know it's not going to be tech, but that's good too because now we get to do that daily, and we can work on characters like Lady Deathstrike and Misty Knight, who we love.
We could save up our tech gear. We could save up our tech gear for when we do get a tech team because we're not using it on any characters that are tech. I guess that's the positive thing.
There you go.
I'm trying to help you. We just listened to Jocko Good right before this, so I'm like super pumped up right now. Anyway.
All right, this first character. All right, I think this is going to be the 5th member of X Factor. We're getting it. I don't know who it is, but it's the 5th member of X Factor.
This first one, X Factor. Okay.
What is? We've been waiting forever.
Who do you know who it is? I mean, Richter. Is this Richter?
Yeah.
Is this Havoc?
That looks good.
Havoc got a little different hairstyle, and all right. Next character in the purple box there. Who do you think that is?
You're gonna like this one. The Valley Maniacs are going to like this one, and the Gravediggers are going to like it even more. It's MrHartgrave.
Oh, MrHartgrave coming. It looks like you got the purple there. Yeah. Although you are wearing the positivity pink today, but MrHartgrave there. The purple matches, the hair matches. Yes, okay. I see it. Who's this next one? Who do you got here?
Okay, this one is, I'm going to kind of go out here on this. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I hope you're going to share your guesses too.
I will.
But okay.
Don't worry.
Good.
Okay.
All right, this I strongly feel it could be Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Oh, the Joker. So Disney's getting everything. They're getting all the Sony movies. Now they're getting all the DC content and Joker. I mean, I thought Superman would be the first DC character in Marvel Strike Force.
We already got him.
Joker.
We got Dollar Store Superman.
Oh
so
yes, we got this guy up here in this the previous patch. Okay. All right. Last but not least, I know this one's going to make you very excited. If it's who I think it is.
Everybody's favorite Jared Leto character, Jared Leto Joker.
Jared Leto Joker. So we're getting two
Joker
Jokers?
patch.
Two Jokers. Two different Jokers. All right. We got a couple different Peter Parker Spider-Mans in here. So I guess we get two different Jokers. All right. Are you ready for my guesses, Mr. Hartgrave?
Yes, let's hear it.
I think there's these ones may be a little more likely, but we'll see. All right. So I guess this first guess here. The first time will tell, my friend. I think Mockingbird. Now I know a lot of people are thinking Maya Lopez, and it very well could be Echo Maya Lopez, possibly. But my guess right now is Mockingbird on this spot right here.
I love it.
Kate Bishop for this next spot with this purple border there. Looks kind of like her. Now, a character that I was not familiar with, Brother Voodoo, also known as Dr. Voodoo, at one time was a Sorcerer Supreme. So I think the outline, the silhouette matches, the border, and the text length matches for Brother Voodoo. And then I thought you would want Morbius in the game. I think this is where everybody's head is leaning right now, with a bluish border, and that kind of matches him. The length of the text matches, but that's what my guesses are right now. Now Drew has some other guesses. Community has some other guesses. I know there was a West Coast Avengers team speculating. I guess it could be. If this is Tigra right here, maybe this is Kate Bishop. Maybe this is Captain Marvel, the Monica Rambeau version of Captain Marvel. And then maybe this is Mockingbird. Although I think the text length doesn't match. And then these look more like ears than pointy glasses.
I think people think that the other likely guess on that is that's evil Doctor Strange.
Evil Doctor Strange. I think that's a good guess as well.
Sometime,
Now I'm noticing like a little part in the hair though. Do you think did that? I don't know. Also the text length. Doctor Strange. What if would be a little bit.
Jared Leto. The only question is it Morbius or is it his Joker?
Okay. Well. Well, we'll see. I'm leaning a little more towards Morbius, but there's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of possibilities that I discussed yesterday's video. Did you do a video with your predictions and some other possibilities that it could be, or are you going finally with the Joker patch?
I typically don't speculate on these for various reasons. Maybe you found out why from my answers. Okay. Well, what do you think these characters will be used for, regardless of what characters they are? I think we want it to be a text solution. I think both of us don't think it's gonna be a text solution though. So what do you think these characters will be used for? I mean, it seems like it's a couple different teams. Okay, yeah.
Tech is what we need.
I think the first two are going to be the two official Secret Avengers characters to fit in with Sam Cap, Maria Hill, and Sharon Carter. And that's good. I'm actually really glad that they are getting rid of Nick Fury and Kestrel, because we hate those characters anyways.
Well,
nobody wants to build Nick Fury, and nobody liked Kestrel, so let's get rid of them.
All right. What about the other two? If all right, maybe that would give them a little more viability and skill. I know. At 2.3, skill gets a little tough for some of the lanes. So maybe. All right.
Secret. Well, I mean, people are putting Shang-Chi on skill, which lets you know the current team does not work. Like they're just like, let's just grab Shang-Chi.
I use Shang-Chi. I use Zemo sometimes on skill too, on that second note with Silver Surfer. So I don't use the full. Well, I guess I do use the full team because it's a 3-piece team.
Yeah, it's actually a 3-piece team. The Kestrel Nick Fury thing kind of works, but not really. It's not legit. So these are probably legit villains. These other two.
Yes.
We could see them if it's the Joker, like I'm saying, both versions. You could see that fit in with Dollar Store Superman, and that could make it. But it's probably a supernatural revitalization. So you'll see Doctor Strange, Mordo, and Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
Round that up, kind of like the sorcerer part of it.
Scarlet Witch needs a rework to get her to that MCU power level, because she's not very good in the game, but she's like super overpowered in the comics. All right, so I guess the biggest thing that people were trying to figure out is what the heck happened to Excalibur? Where all these Excalibur rumors going all over the place. And we did hear from our rumor guy. He reached out to a source what happened, and the speculation from his source was that their kits of Excalibur were tied closely to the Grand Tournament. That mode is getting pushed back, or that mode got pushed back, which means that Excalibur probably got pushed back. Do you think that's what happened? Do you think that Excalibur was never on the table? What do you think about these previous Excalibur rumors?
Are great. I think it's really good to get our hopes up. That's like super smart. And I'm glad they pushed this back, because it means maybe they'll fix all the bugs and problems with all the stuff before it gets to us. That's probably exactly what's happening. Okay.
I gotta say, you're the positive. I'm feeling the positivity from you. It's shining through, my friend. But I hope we see these guys. I guess we're not gonna get the Valentine's Day release for Gambit and Rogue that we've been teased for like the past 3 Valentine's Days now. So I guess they'll release them some other times of the year.
It gives people something to make videos on. There are certain people that like to make a video every week about Gambit and Rogue, and now they can keep doing it all of 2023.
Right. Hey, you did find a positivity. I like it. All right, more Gambit and Rogue videos because they're not released. So how many more are we going to get? It could be endless if they never release these characters.
Keep it going. Why stop?
Yes, why? I don't know.
Love it. I'm going to start making them.
All right, so the other big exciting thing that's giving us a lot of speculation this week, other than these character silhouettes, is this data mine about the Alpha Raid characters. Now, it's saying it's featuring controller and support city characters. When I go into the game, there's some pretty good controller city characters. There's some pretty good support city characters. The 2 that really stand out to me are Cloak and Dagger. It says that they're gonna reward shards. You could use your support city characters, and you're gonna get support and city character shards. Now, right now in the Alpha Orb is Hero Mystic. Now, there's some missing. Everything before White Tiger is in there, but everything since White Tiger is missing from that. So what do you think about this change, if this data mine does come out to be true? Changing up the orb, changing up the character requirements.
It's going to be great, especially if Cloak and Dagger are actually in there. But even if they're not, it's still good, because that'll just make us want Cloak and Dagger more, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, so if they're in there, I think that's a good thing. Now, if they do come to this new orb, it'll be awesome. The only thing is there's 4 weeks. Every 4 out of every 6 weeks, we're not going to be getting Cloak and Dagger shards, which is a little unfortunate.
It's a real glass half empty kind of situation.
Okay, wait, but let me ask you this. Do you think that I'm trying to go glass half full with this question here? I'm actually forgetting what I'm going to ask you. All right. Would this be the farming method, though? Because Scopely doesn't use the word farmable. They use the word fountainable. We can obtain their shards. We can't necessarily get them on a consistent, regular basis, but we can fountain them. Do you think that they'll consider this fountainable and say, all right, this is the new orb. This is the character releases for this month?
Yeah, and that's good. It's good that happens, because absence makes your heart grow fonder. If you got Cloak and Dagger up to 7 stars right away, you wouldn't appreciate it. So this will let you appreciate it. This is good.
Yeah, I like your take. You know, if I pulled them in a premium orb and I already have them at 7 stars, I'll be disappointed. But if they're rare and I never ever see their shards, I open a premium orb, I'm like, oh, it's Cloak, or oh, it's Dagger. I'm so excited. That dopamine hit is so much higher. So I guess
it's like the feeling I get when I get a Moondragon shard. 1 Moondragon shard out of a basic orb feels so good.
Celebrate good times, baby.
Yes.
All right, now the other thing that's the things here says the Alpha Mystic Hero Orb leaving soon. Are you gonna open all of your Alpha orbs, or are you gonna go one by, or are you just gonna leave them there because you don't want to get the carpal tunnel syndrome on trying to open all of these orbs? Since we can't have a slider to open all these orbs, you're gonna have to open them maybe 10 at a time, 1 at a time. It's not really consistent. I don't know what it is in the game right now, but are you going to open all of your orbs, or just going to leave them because it's too much work?
I've firmly known that whenever they rework a raid orb, they get rid of the old ones. So I've just been opening them daily.
Oh, so you don't have that big stockpile. That's where I made my mistake, because I never see these. I mean, I never need anything there, so I just haven't been opening it. I should just open them after every raid, I guess. I should do what you do.
And then you can convert those shards into Ultimus shards.
Yes.
And then convert the Ultimus shards into more
Ultimus shards. So many Ultimus shards.
And that's fun.
What if my Ultimus is already at 7 stars and he's been there for 3 years? What then?
He's still hungry. Feed him.
Okay. All right. We got to feed him.
I think of it like a game when I open lots of orbs. I try to see how many I can open in an hour, and then I try to double that amount.
Oh, all right. So how efficient can you be with your orb opening?
Yeah, it's like a game.
I like it. It's like a game. It's similar to a game. All right, I think this next question is gonna increase your positivity level, because some players have this in game right now, the Zemo costume. Where did you go? You're missing, but let me put you back. There you are. All right, Zemo costume in game. What is your hype level right now for Zemo? This new Burger King Zemo.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Oh, I'm loving. I get your pun there, brother. I'm loving it as well, though. I'm loving it as well. Are you gonna get the battle pass for this costume? Did you already get it for this costume?
No, but here's the good thing. Everyone's putting Zemo in the arena, so I get to see all your Zemos as my Icarus blows him up daily.
Oh, so you don't even need to buy this costume. You see it every single day. That's a good thing. That's a good thing about the Zemo arena meta, and this costume as well.
It's great. So I get to see it plenty. I don't have to buy it. My Icarus gets rid of it in 20 seconds. I love it.
Yes. Yes. We were talking about Icarus so much on this. Did you see the Eternals this past week?
I need to. I have it. I have Disney Plus. I can watch it right now, but I'm here instead.
Well, thank you for being here. I gotta say, I didn't hate it. So, by the way.
Excellent.
Right.
I expect it to be good.
Avengers Tower rework. We got a note in the latest blog post. It was actually pretty light. This was the biggest thing in the blog post. The Avengers Tower.
That was a really good thing, by the way. Shorter blog post. Good.
Yes.
Please.
It's easier to read. I think I would prefer more content though, Cerebro. So hopefully we get more this week. We're gonna get your predictions on what some of the other upcoming content is, because we did get the silhouettes. That means the update is coming soon, which means more information should be coming in this blog post soon. Hopefully this week. But let's talk about this Avengers Tower. What are your thoughts when you saw this? We're getting a roster filter now so that our used characters aren't mixed in and muddled in with our other characters. And then more content for newer game players, so more easy content, and more end game content for later game players that have that kind of roster that gets to the floor. So what did you think of this? I thought it was positive, and I know you're super positive right now. So what are your thoughts on this initially when you first saw this last Friday?
I legit said, and people thought that maybe there was something wrong with me. I said, this is kind of okay.
Okay. I guess that's it's coming out. The positive is coming out. It's kind of okay. It's better than bad. It's better than bad.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, I love that they were addressing the community right at the top of the blog. They didn't hide it down at the bottom. It's like legit the
greetings commanders addressing the community here?
Well, no. The Avengers Tower feedback was like, look, we actually paid attention to what everyone was saying about the event, and they got it right.
Yeah.
More floors. They're giving us the filters that we asked for. I'm blown away.
Those are my two biggest wants. More stuff for newer players. I didn't know the endgame players needed more content, but I'm glad they got it as well, and the filter.
That's the kind of okay part. Like, I only made it to floor 70. How about you?
Maybe like 65, if that.
Right? So, it's pretty tough. I mean, we're longtime players. I
consider myself endgame. I wasn't even close to 75, but I'm glad they're giving newer players content. That's good.
Yeah, do we really need to add another like 10 floors onto the for who? For like 10
if you think
people?
about it, if you think about this, what I wanted was 2 things. They gave us 3. They gave us 2 things we asked for and 1 thing that some people were asking for. So yeah, this is good. I like this, and I don't think that's a positive spin. I think that's your real reaction.
No, absolutely. And you know what? If they fix the curve at the top, more floors is good at the top too. Because like I think like floor 65 is just like slaps you, and it's like you're done.
Yeah.
If it can be a little more gentle up at the top, that would be nice.
I would agree, especially if they're adding more floors. For maybe past 75, it gets extremely insane for the 25 million plus TCP rosters. But yeah, I think this is a good thing. So good. I'm glad they're listening. I think it gives me a lot more optimism. I had a lot of optimism coming in this year. This post that they're listening gives me a lot more optimism coming up for this year as well. So I'm happy with this. All right.
And me, I mean, I might be the most negative guy on a normal base. I mean, that MrHartgrave guy, not me.
Yeah, not Mr. Positivity here.
But MrHartgrave is a pretty negative dude. So if it can grow his heart 3 sizes that day, I think there's some hope.
All right, so I know this was something that you genuinely liked. Let's talk about something that you're gonna have to be a little more Spanish on, because I know you didn't like this. I thought it was pretty good though. The pocket dimension and our fresh horizons. So I guess what is your positive spin reaction to this? If you guys want to check out his real reaction, he has a bunch of videos on this, but what's your positive spin reaction with this pocket dimension, fresh horizons, these rewards? Let's talk about the rewards. I think that's a good thing in this. What do you think about the rewards for completing this 2 times, going through the milestones of the fresh horizons? What do you think about these rewards?
It's good. Yeah, it's good because it forces more players towards the end game, and then more people will be able to understand where I'm coming from once they're there. So that's great.
Okay, so that's the good thing. Getting random items, getting all this stuff. Did you get any good pulls in your fully crafted gear?
No, but that's good too, because now I'm not tempted to rush into Dark Dimension 5. I can still take my time. I'm glad they didn't force me in early.
Oh yes, forcing you to get that Dormammu super early, probably by spending a lot. So I guess not getting good rewards saved you some money. Is that the spin here? All right. And then the time rewards. This is probably the big thing. Now, there's a little negativity here because this is a character release. This hurts some newer players that weren't able to get through all of this. I can't find a positive spin. You might have fun. I forgive you if you can't find anything. All right, what does the positive say? New players don't get these 55 shards for Scarlet Spider. That kind of sucks for them. So what is the good thing?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Jocko? What's going on?
Okay, because Scarlet Spider, he works at 1 star. So you got him at 2. You got one more star than you need.
That's true.
It's fine.
All right. What about these 150 gold promo credits though? That's a lot to be missing out on. So that's a little unfortunate. All right, I'm challenging you here. What is a positive spin on these 150 gold promo credits?
You don't need them. You don't need them. You're a noob. You don't need them. It's good.
I guess you don't need them. You want them, but yeah, I guess if you're being super technical, you don't need them on your roster.
Right.
So.
If you got them, what would you even do with them? You would just waste them, put them on Kestrel, who they're gonna kill tomorrow when the new patch comes out. So,
all right, I guess you're not wasting it. So yeah, I know you have to look hard for the positive in this one, but yeah. Other than that, though, I think as an event, I thought this was very positive, but as a character release, it's very stingy. But that may be a good thing for newer players as well. We're going to talk about why some of these lower character releases might be a good thing for newer players. It doesn't feel good though. But anyway, we've also
you would be spoiled if you got good character releases. You would come to expect this game to treat you nice on a daily basis, and that's not going to happen. So it's good.
That's true. If we're getting all kind of good things all the time, then it wouldn't be as good. All right, let's go back into the game, because I think this is a good thing. Now we could debate about the rewards, because the rewards were kind of crap, but There was a little miscommunication on Pocket Dimension. In the early blog post, if we go back to it real quick, it says there are no other specific character requirements. You need to be commander level 65. Little miscommunication here. I like that they handled it quickly. They gave this clarification. There's an unspecified requirement that characters need to be level 65 to enter this mode, contrary to the messaging in the recent blog post as not clearly stated in the game. All right, so I like that they addressed this right away. We weren't left the entire weekend trying to figure out, are they gonna do something about this? Are they extended days, which probably would have been a better solution. They gave us 2 gold orbs.
Hey.
They did something though, and they addressed it. I thought that was positive. We could argue about the rewards though, but what do you think about this response and the timing of this?
Oh, it was good. I mean, look, 2 gold orbs, isn't that potentially 12 million gold?
It could be, right? It could be.
Right? At least one person got 12 million gold. Now, how happy are they?
I don't know if anybody
Just
got
because
12 million.
you didn't
I don't know if
get
anybody
12
got the maximum amount, but it's still.
Yeah, that's like your problem though. You didn't get 12 million. Surely someone did, and for them, it was excellent compensation.
Now I know you like this compensation of 2 gold orbs. What do you think could have been done instead? What do you think would have been more pleasing to the community?
Generous.
Huh?
2 was rather generous. It could have been 1.
Oh. Now, I mean, a lot of the community was thinking maybe extending this by a day, maybe extending this by 2 days to give players a little more opportunity to level up their characters.
You would only suffer. It wouldn't help you.
Yeah. All right. So was it even possible to complete this if you were level 65 with level 65 characters? Can you even get through this with characters that level?
Okay, that's a good question. I actually, last night, I was bored on Twitch. We're on live on Twitch every Wednesday and Friday at like 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I was bored, and so I was like, let me run Pocket Dimension as like a noob would. Let me just take in my level 65 characters and see what happens.
Which characters? Yondu, Groot.
Yeah, like Yondu, Groot.
Black Panther.
Black Panther, I think. Yeah.
All right. I'm curious. How many nodes did you get through? I don't think you got through that final boss, but how many nodes were you able to get through?
I got shut down pretty hard at node 5.
Okay.
And one thing I will say, and I think there's still time to do this, a little bit of time. I think the one single character, if you're level 65, that might help you is Yondu.
Okay.
Yondu's really good as a single character.
Why?
Is he
Because
worth investing in?
The summons or the ultimate? Why Yondu? Or the buff stealing or just all of it?
All of it. He's a very all-in-one kind of character. And so paired with some other characters, you might be able to get an extra node or 2 or maybe beat the final boss if you have extra stuff to put into Yondu specifically. And I don't know if you want to do that like that. I'm not like going to recommend that because he's not like useful really outside of this, but
well,
I did see that he was very good at level 65 tier 12, which is where I have him with no tier 4. And he was
I don't know about totally useless. It looks like he's going to be a war offense character with T'Challa coming sometime, maybe today. But yeah, what would you do? Real talk, what would you do to improve Pocket Dimensions? I know there's a list of things that you didn't like that you talk about on your channel. What are some things that you would do to improve this for everybody? What are some things you'd like to see done in this next iteration? Because obviously, based on what they did to Avengers Tower, they're listening. What would you like to see them do, though?
Sure. Like 2 and 3 star character unlocks just doesn't seem good. Like, that's hard. I'm saying it's good, but I'm doing a bit. That's not good. Okay. So that has to be addressed because that is probably the worst release method that they've ever done. Am I wrong?
I don't know. Magic was pretty unfriendly too. Both in this patch, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. As far as the mode itself, okay. Here is my idea. Here's what would be good is make the first run easy, second run medium, third run hard, and scale the rewards appropriately for your new player, your mid-game player, and your end-game player.
And where do you put the shards on all that first run? And then the second and third are just for like extra stuff, like the tier gear and stuff?
Your first run gets you, maybe 2, maybe your third. I don't know. Your first run should probably get you 3. Your second run should get you 4, and your third run should get you 5. You should get a 5-star unlock.
Okay.
Come on.
I like that. I like that. Now, there may be a hidden benefit to these stingy releases that I do want to ask you about, since you're Mr. Positive today, but we will get to that. Before we get all that, though, let's talk about these web warriors, because there's discussion about these web warriors. Are they necessary? Should you be investing in them? Should people just go back to the symbiotes? Or should they throw all their resources into the web warriors right now? They're great in raids. They seem to like they're very good on war defense. Is this a team that you should be investing in, or is this a skippable team?
For me, and I'm the only person that I'm comfortable giving advice to is myself, really. I try not to do that outside. And if people want to follow me, that's cool. Okay. I'm all in on Web Warriors. Okay. I started the cycle with like 3,000 T4s. I gave them all my T4s, all my gold, all my training mats. I'm taking them to the moon. Ghost Spider will be my first character to tier 16. Yeah, I love them. I think they're great. They work on the 2.3 amazingly well. They're almost to the point where you can just hit auto and walk away.
On 2.3?
Yeah.
On the boss as well?
Yeah.
And what power level are your web warriors that you could almost do that in 2.3?
What, they're like 650K now, all in. Yeah. And I'm missing red stars. I'm missing like there's so much room for growth. By the time they actually get like decent, they'll be amazed, like absolutely amazing.
So you probably were someone that invested a lot in symbiotes, right?
Yeah, my symbiotes were maxed out for the time. You know, I didn't take anybody to gear tier 16, but you know, everything else was done and they just were struggling, barely making it.
Now, considering that you had that beefy of a symbiotes, are you happy with the investment in the web warriors that you did and the results that they're giving you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't regret it. It was, since I did it at the right time. If you invest at the right time, it stings less when they kill them. So like, I'm investing in web warriors now, right now. I wouldn't do it 3 months from now. That would be too late. Okay. Now is the time. And so when I did symbiotes, it was right then. And so I don't feel bad that they're gone now because, you know, I did that. It was over. It's done. I'm fine. I got my use out of it.
Makes sense. That makes sense. So how long do you think this Web Warriors team is going to last as the bio solution? We've had symbiotes as the bio solution for probably, or I guess they weren't technically a bio solution. They were just a raid solution and then a bio solution. They were there for maybe about a little over a year, maybe a year and 3 months or so. How long do you think the Web Warriors are going to last as the premier bio raid team and a decent war defense team as well? Yeah,
my prediction would be a year. I've been wrong before.
Okay.
So I thought Infinity Watch would hold longer in the arena, and then I think they made a mistake by killing him so fast. I'm hoping they won't make the same mistake.
You know
here.
what? For the fun's sake, though, I do like that the Eternals are there. I think the Eternal meta is a lot more fun than the Infinity Watch meta in arena. So
I feel duped for building Infinity Watch, but I imagine it's good somehow.
They're still there. They're still there. They're still there.
They didn't take them away from me. There you go.
I still use them in arena. When I see that speed turtles, you got to use the Infinity Watch. So they're still around. They're just I like the diversity better. All right, Ghost Spider. What a crazy blitz this past 2 weeks with some crazy scores. Many people not hitting the targets that they wanted. What was your activity level in this Ghost Spider Blitz? What was your reaction when you saw the scores, and what was your reaction when you saw all these people that did not get everything? No spin. What was your scores and reaction though when you saw that?
Oh, no spin? I mean, I was prepared to tell you it was good.
All right, I know you're not going to find a lot good with her. So what is your real reaction on this one?
My real reaction is I didn't look at anyone else. I only paid attention to my own account, and I got top 1%, so it was great.
Okay. Now, when you saw the rest of the community that I blitzed all weekend and I placed in the 4 to 5 ranking reward, or 2 to 3. I got 55 shards or 45 shards. What do you think could be done to improve this experience for newer and mid-game players? Because obviously a lot of this is based on your TCP. If you have the TCP and you do some rotations, you're gonna score a lot. If you don't have it, you're gonna have to do extra rotations and you still might not score a lot. So what do you think they should do to fix Blitz as a release method? Because T'Challa can be released that way as well.
I mean, for me, I'll stand by that. I don't need anything done. I'm fine.
Okay.
However, if you want me to talk about the community.
Yeah, talk about the community. Talk about the community.
If you want
to make this better for them.
If you think everyone should feel as good as I do about it, we need to increase the shards across the board. If you go down to the bottom of this chart, like, this needs to be moved up. This is absurd down here. Like,
you don't like this five shards that you get
Come
for
on,
this?
man. Like, just double all this stuff. Like, just literally even double the top. Just double everything, and then everyone's happier.
But here's a solution that I heard that I kind of like. Why don't you put all the major shards in these milestones? That way you know exactly what you need, you know, whether it be 3 million, 5 million, whatever. You get majority of shards through these milestone rewards, and then you're getting these bonuses. You're getting some extra shards. You're getting some extra gear, something else. Maybe not this Blitz orbs, maybe something a little more valuable for really, really pushing. And I think that would flatten the curve. Everybody would know what target they need. They're not going to be disappointed. And if people want to keep blitzing for these insane scores, they can do that. And they're not. And if you're not, though, you're not missing out. Do you think that would be insane scores?
60 million was reasonable, Valley.
Depends on your collection power. Not for everybody.
What?
Yeah.
Weird.
I know the positivity is coming in flashes in different spots. All right, but yeah, do you think that's a good solution or something else? Something else.
Sounds like something that like not a mobile game would have, which would be cool. But I think because it's, you know, it is what it is. It's got to be unknown. You know, they want to, and it's good.
Okay.
It's good not to know.
All right, well, let's talk about this next Blitz. January 20th, today, Silver Surfer Blitz, character shards.
Yes.
How insane do you think this is going to be? Like, for myself, I know I'm a few shards short of that 7-star Silver Surfer. We've had him in milestones in the raids for a while. Do you think this is going to be an insane, coveted Blitz character, or because Silver Surfer's kind of fallen out of the meta? Not that he's a bad character, but he doesn't really have a team. What do you think is going to be done for this next Silver Surfer Blitz?
All right, we've been having fun here today, but I really do want to reach out to the community right now, especially us guys with larger rosters, me and you. If you know you only need like 40 more shards of Silver Surfer, I need 40.
I need 40.
I need 42.
Exactly.
What me and you are going to do is we are going to do just enough blitzing to get those shards, and then we are going to back off, and we are not going to blitz that hard. Please. The whole community, let's get behind this.
There's no reason for me.
Let's make a hashtag free Silver Surfer. Let's let people get his shards. I know it's fun to be top 100 every single time, but I think
that's what people do anyway. I thought that's what people do anyway. But I'm glad you're making that statement in case there's someone that just loves blitzing, doesn't need the shards. Maybe don't blitz as hard this time.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just do it on automatic because I'm like a hamster. You know, I'm like trained. I'm like a mouse. I press the button.
2 hours.
2 hours. 2 hours. You know, but for Silver Surfer, I'm going to make an effort. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to be like, no, I want my score to be like as low as possible because Silver Surfer is really something that a lot of people haven't been able to get until now. Let's let them have it.
Okay. I agree. I hope the scores aren't going to be that crazy.
Let's keep it low.
Top 1%, my just random guess, not looking at previous scores, I'm going to say 40 million. Just knowing what they did for that. I'm going to say 40. So.
Which is too high, man. It should be lower. Let's get it down to 20
million. It is the old character with no team, but that's what I think it's going to be.
Community goal is 20 million. Let's go, community. Let's push that down.
Oh, I would love that if the community got behind lower blitz scores and not blitzing and just imposing every 6 hours on ourselves.
Yeah, lower
that would be awesome.
4 runs a day. Lower it to
screw the 2-hour timers. You blitz 6 hours anyway.
Hey, I got a catchy hashtag. Hashtag no more than 4.
No more than 4. I like it. I like it. Especially for Silver Surfer.
Yes.
All right. Now let's talk about something. I want to pose this positive spin on you. Let me get your thoughts on it. We've been getting very stingy character releases this start. We already talked about Scarlet Spider. We briefly mentioned Magic, but as you can see, I purchased that Magic offer through her event. Still don't even have a 5-star. That doesn't feel good. That actually feels very, very bad, and it makes me a little upset that they used to release characters that way. But as we're looking at positive spins here, we talked about all these characters, the power leaping since Silver Surfer, right? Is this a catch-up mechanic that Scopely's employing? That, like, all right, these characters are going to be so strong, they're viable at these low star levels. Is this possibly a good thing? I mean, outside of the fact of legendary releases, because that kind of sucks for that. But outside of the legendary release and the shards we need for that, is this a good thing that they're releasing these characters with these low shards, getting everybody at these shards, or everybody these same shards and usable at these levels? Is this possibly beneficial?
Yeah, I mean, it's actually how I'm surviving at the top in the end game, being free to play as I am right now. I wouldn't be able to hold on otherwise. My 4-star Icarus wouldn't get me anywhere. But since they're so power crept and power leapt, I'm able to hold on without spending any money and maintain my position in the game because of the insane power leap.
Yeah, so I think it's a good thing. The only thing, like I said, legendary releases. Hopefully they're very generous with the legendary release characters. They haven't been in the past. We've had Strike Pass characters before, but hopefully that changed in the future. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but it doesn't feel good, and it's not good for the legendary releases, but it does allow some catch up. I like that. Yes.
You do have to plan for it. So I will say that, like, they are low stars, but to make them usable, you have to, like, tier 15, max out the tier 4s, max out the isotope 8. Like, you really got to push into them. Like, they're not that power left. Like, your tier 12 Icarus isn't going to hold up in the end game. But if you push all those resources in, then you can make, and that comes down to, like, proper hoarding, skipping characters as you can, Magic being one of them, kind of.
Yeah. Now I've seen a strategy. A lot of players, they're free to play, still unlocking these characters, getting these legendary unlocks, using power cores, saving power cores, not using as many on the daily energy refresh and isolated refreshes, and saving them for these orbs. While they are some bad values, they will get you some shards of these newer characters as a free to play player. Is this something that you're doing as well, hoarding your power cores for these orbs for these characters when they're released?
Yeah, even more so now. So my old strategy, the thing I was preaching, was during event campaigns like we have now for Spider-Punk, going in 600 cores a day. Like, I don't do energy, I don't do isotope 8 energy, but I would push 600 cores a day into the event campaign release. We have found through math, someone on Reddit, I wish I could give him credit, but then my math guy, Stone Dog, also did math, so credit to him. And he crunched the numbers further and found that if you're going to go to 600 cores a day, if you're going to do 4 100 core energy refreshes on the event campaign, it's just as beneficial to buy the 650 core character orb.
Now, wasn't that math when you're just looking for that character shards and not taking into account any of the other characters in an orb in case maybe there's some good characters in there that you would also want shards for?
Yeah, so for newer players, it's still going to be worth it to do the event and get those extra shards. And for veteran players, it's not really that much different because like the difference between the event orb and the expensive core orb is like 0.1%, like 0.1 shard. Like, it's very, very little. The only difference is with the expensive orb, there's a chance, if you're super lucky, you could get like 180 shards. So if you want that possibility for a jackpot, not that I suggest
you gotta expect the worst though. You gotta be happy if you get the jackpots, but you gotta go in expecting those 6 shards every single day. You gotta expect the bare minimum every time you open those and with the full knowledge of that.
Like when I did it, that's all I got the minimum. But what I'm kind of doing is like a hybrid now, 50-50. So I'll open like 4 of those and then do the campaign until I have what I need and then stop. Got
it. All right, now that sounds like a good strategy, and I might start doing that. I actually bought some orbs for this guy. What is it? The Scarlet Spider, just to get him to that 5-star because I bought the offer, I did all the event and still didn't have them. So I've spent a lot of cores just to buy these orbs. So that might use that strategy down the road if they're going to do releases like this, just to be safe for these legendary unlocks. Now I do want to
premium orbs. Nice premium orbs, Valley. Oh, I like these red stars too.
Yeah. Oh, so this is what I wanted to talk to you about. Your strategy for red stars. It seems like it's becoming more and more popular. And that strategy, guys, is to open these open all your normal red star orbs when there's not a character release. Now, I was gonna do that. I've been hearing about this from a few different people, especially after that Spider-Punk horrible release. Doing orb openings like this when there's not a opening these orbs when we have the increased dark promotions, and then during character releases going here and just opening these 4 stars. I think you were the first person that had that strategy, but that strategy is getting more and more prevalent now. So what is your results? You've been doing this for a while. What kind of results have you seen by doing your strategy like this? Where have you missed any characters at least 4 stars?
Not really. Stars? I mean, I even pulled 7 red on Spider-Punk.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You punk. What a punk.
That's luck. That's not like my technique working.
I know, but the odds for this 15% in these Elite 4s.
Yeah.
How many do you normally open on each new character when you're opening these Elite 4s? 5, 4?
1 or 2.
You're getting that good odds.
And maybe I'm just, I can't, that's not going to be the case for everybody. And like a good example is like for these spiders, I totally crapped out. I got like nothing. I guess I got plenty of 4s, but the problem comes is when you like get it in your head, I'm going to go for a 5. When you get it in your head, I'm going to go for a 5, you're probably going to waste a lot of resources.
All right. So you just get the 4 and stop. Unless you're opening a lot of these 4s and maybe you're using a 5 for that or something.
And I would typically hold those 5s for like reworks when I already have 7 stars, because as we know, character shards are getting less and less available.
Yeah.
So like, why get a 5 red when I'm not even going to get 5 stars? Just hold your silver credits and buy the 5th when you get there.
All right. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to do that strategy. I wish I could do it right now, but we have this increased drop chance for Miles and Peter Parker, Spider-Man, unfortunately. And we also have a data mine that it looks like there's an increased chance coming for Ravager, Stitcher, Boomer, Bruiser, and Yondu. Yeah, I see your face there. This is not very appealing. Red Stars featuring Ravagers. Who would have thought that they would actually employ this event before this rework? A couple months ago. Do you think that anybody would be happy about this?
Yes, it's good.
All right, so it means that there's less time of the increased dark promotion credits, which I still think are trash. But if we're gonna be opening these and we're not getting anything during this increased drop, why don't we just open 4s? So do you think that this means that there's gonna be a delay with T'Challa, or this is gonna come after T'Challa? Because I want to open these red star orbs and build up my supply of 4s, but I can't do that because the increased drop chance right now. My plan was foiled, Hartgrave. Mr. Positivity.
Well, that's why it pays to subscribe and like MrHartgrave, because then you get this information early, and you can have your Elite 4s now.
Okay.
That's good. It shows why you should take my advice.
You told me about it 6 months ago. I was like, it sounds good. It makes sense. I couldn't do it. But after that, the last orb opening, how bad it went, I'm like, yeah, all right, I got to switch something up because this is not good. And thank you for everybody that reached out and told me about that strategy. Again.
And what you're going to do is you're going to take a hit. Like on T'Challa, like, and I think that's to get started, I just had to take a hit. Like, I think I skipped Colleen and Misty when I first started doing this.
Perfect time to do it.
I just skipped them, and I didn't pull anything for them, and that helped me build it up to the point where I had like 20 Elite 4s, which kept me until now, where I got greedy, and I was like, oh, I really want to pull a 5 Miles and Spider-Man, and then I didn't do that at all.
Okay.
So that doesn't pay off. And so what you're going to do is you're going to skip this. You're going to skip T'Challa. You're just going to bank up those orbs. You'll buy T'Challa to 4 or 5 red stars with silver credits. It's not that expensive. You just got a bunch from Pocket Dimension.
It's not the cost. It's when is he gonna pop up in the store? That's the main thing. When is he gonna pop up in the store? And then when they actually add him to the store, when is he gonna pop up in your store? That's
good. It's good because it gives you something to look forward to 3 times a day.
You know what? That really sucks. But I gotta admit, one of the most exciting times when I was playing was trying to get into Dark Dimension 3 and Dark Dimension 4, refresh the store. Am I getting the pieces I need? Nope. All right. And I was excited 3 times a day. I know you're being facetious here, but I really was excited when that was happening. I was like, oh, store refresh. Oh, damn.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm kind of legit too. I mean, it is exciting. I mean, you know, there's very little to look forward to.
I know you're trying to be funny, but it really happened like that for me.
Like, all right. There's something to look forward to.
All right. I think the big thing here, everybody's waiting for. 2021. This is the last time we got a preview. What is going to happen in the 2022 preview? When are we getting it? What are you expecting to see? And actually, are we getting a strike time this week as well? We should be getting one of those. Is that what's the preview going to happen? Let's get some predictions from you. Strike time and roadmap. When are they happening?
Friday. Yeah, why not?
Friday for the strike time or the roadmap?
Everything.
All right. I think we're gonna get a strike time either the 21st or the 28th. So either tomorrow or the 28th. I'll just say tomorrow because I wanna put the positive energy out there and hopefully we'll get the strike time tomorrow. The second half preview, I think that's gonna come after the update though. So I'm gonna guess the update's early February. So I would say the second half preview. I'll say it's gonna launch on a Wednesday, so 16th of February is my guess for that. What do you think of those?
That sounds right to me.
Logical, likely?
Yes, 100%.
All of it.
Sounds great.
I wanted you to put a positive spin, not be a yes man, dude.
All right. Here's my positive spin on the strike time video. I know what's going to happen during the strike time video. I'm very excited about it, and I'm excited about it for you, Valley.
Yes, the grand tournament?
No.
Or Hulk?
During the strike time video.
Work.
No, this is even better, man. This is totally positive.
What is
Cerebro is going to step down and he's going to announce that you're taking his place. They're hiring you, dude. Just like they did with MSFGG. They're hiring Valley. You're going to be the new community manager.
I didn't know this. This was supposed to be a surprise, I guess. I don't know.
I didn't know
this was happening. This is news to me.
I'm breaking the news.
All right. I guess I'll find out if I'm getting hired when that strike time episode gets released. All right.
It would be a great day. It would legitimately be a great day.
It would. Or I don't know. I don't know if I would do a better job than Cerebro. As much as I complain about him, I don't know if I could do a better job than him.
Good. I would like seeing you.
Anyway, we have Dark Dimension. We have now 19 people with at least a baby Dormammu on their rosters. Where are you, my friend? Are you entered in? How many characters do you have at Teal Gear, if not?
I got 0 and it's good.
Zero Teal. All right. I guess I think you have a challenge this one. What is the positive spin on why is it good that you're not in there yet?
Because, all right, this is true. It's good to wait because new characters are so overpowered that if I was going too fast, I've seen a lot of people make this mistake. Drop tier 16 on a mutant character like Omega Red, who's a legendary, and you're not going to use in Dark Dimension for months.
The end of it, yeah.
Put it on a global character like Doctor Doom. Put it on a cosmic character like Kestrel. My first tier 16 is going to be Ghost Spider. I use her every day. She's a new character, and she's going to be good all year. And those are the kind of characters that I want to put tier 16 on, and no one else.
Makes sense. The characters that you use a lot.
Yeah. We saw this happen in Dark Dimension 4. Everybody got Hela, right?
Yes.
And Hela sucks now.
Yep.
So I didn't, and I'm happy.
I don't think I used Hela. I think she was a backup character. But Silver Surfer, and Kestrel. Yeah, Silver Surfer I put up for that.
Yeah, that was better.
Dad Bros were the hot thing back then.
Yeah, that was directly the trade-off, though. Like, those people who didn't take Hela got to take Silver Surfer, and that had more value.
All right, I get what you say, yeah. So, yeah, I guess, the spin is real. it is good to wait because you're taking the better characters. This is a hero collector, and then the more recent characters are always stronger. So yeah, the longer you wait, the better investment you're gonna have in these characters. We won't get to Marvel, but I guess the good thing is he's not as overpowered as Ultron was when he was released as well. So.
Yeah, I don't see him in my arena, and I'm in like a very early shard with some of these players, and I don't see him.
Yeah, I don't see him in arena as well. Not yet, at least, thank goodness. All right, daily rewards. We got a login calendar for Black Bolt. We got an in-game message that Black Bolt is returning this week. I know that's upset some. That was expecting Omega Red sooner than later. I personally didn't think that his second event was coming back till early February at the, February at the earliest. I'm thinking maybe now, maybe the 7th of February is when we're going to see second Omega Red. What are your thoughts on Black Bolt? Is he still a character that people should be pushing for, or is he super outdated? And what are your predictions on when Omega Red is coming back? Because I think that's the bigger question that people want to know.
Wow, this would be a hard sell for me. If I was a new player, I don't think I would be interested in Black Bolt or building the characters I would need to get Black Bolt.
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about how bad Hela is right now, so
like all of this.
Just get him as you get him.
Loki is the most valuable out of these.
No, the thing is Black Bolt does unlock Ebony Maw. So how valuable is Ebony Maw nowadays? Is that a character that is still used?
Like zero valuable?
Zero?
Yeah, that's not valuable.
Right. Outside of their teams in war, I don't use the Asgardians. I don't use Black Order. I don't use a lot of these characters. Yeah. So I guess these are background farms for you. All right, next is the more important question. Omega Red, when do you think he is coming back? That's the question everybody has been asking ever since, especially these pocket dimensions, the Resolute tag. So when do you think he's coming back?
I like your prediction. I think that's right. I hope that it goes back further because that gives me, I still need 100 Sam Cap shards. That's all I need to get the 7th.
The 7th? Oh, I'm just thinking he's gonna come back before I have the 7th. I'm far off with Maria Hill and Captain Sam. Just thinking, if he comes back, I'll have the 6th.
I got lucky during the, you remember the very tragic, what was it, New Year Orb or whatever they gave out, where everybody got 100 shards of one character that was released in 20.
Oh, yeah, I got Sharon Carter. Good character, but I already had her at 7. So
I got Maria Hill.
Oh, you lucky dog. I wish I got Maria Hill instead of her.
Yeah. I mean, there were better things to get than Maria Hill, but for me specifically, that put me in a position where I can get my 7th star on Omega Red next time. If I didn't get that, I would have been out of luck.
Any character that's not at 7 star, you get 100 shards for them is good. Obviously, there's better characters than others, but any character that's not at 7 star, you get 100 free for.
I can't complain. It was good for me because I know some people got like Iceman.
Yeah. All right. Last but not least, we got a big trailer that was released this week. I'm super hyped for this. Moon Knight. So a couple things. What was your reaction when you saw this? Did it increase your hype level? I mean, we saw this image previously. I think some people were disappointed when they saw that image, but with the new trailer, like, oh, that image is awesome now. So what was your reaction when you saw this Moon Knight trailer?
Absolutely hype. I watched it a few minutes before we went live. I usually avoid trailers, but yeah, this is really cool. I'm really excited that Ethan Hawke seems to be the main villain, perhaps.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen him in something since Daybreakers back in 2009, which I absolutely loved. If you've never seen Daybreakers, that's
I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, that one's great. It's about vampires, so big surprise.
I remember in Gattaca. That's how far back I go with Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, seeing Ethan Hawke, man, he looks crazy intimidating. Scared the hell out of me. This looks fantastic. I love the tone. I'm really excited to see it. I'm happy it's on Disney because then I can watch it with my kids. It's not going to be so dark.
That's true.
Great.
That's true. Now, the other thing with this, Moon Knight normally has these 3 personalities. There's 2 that were kind of shown in the trailer. Do you think that he's going to have all 3 of his main personalities, or is just going to be 2 major ones that the series is going to focus on?
I think they're going to hit all the notes. I mean, Marvel's just been crushing it with everything they do, and they tend not to leave out character beats. So I imagine it'll all be there, even if it's not there until like the last episode.
Okay.
It'll be there.
I like it. I like it. Now, I guess the bigger question for this game, what do you think this is going to mean for Marvel Strike Force? We're asking, do you think it's time for a Moon Knight rework? Does he come off of Shadowlands? Does he get his own team? Or any of these villains from this series getting released? Or will it just be another costume added to the game? What do you think is going to happen in Strike Force based off of this series?
I want to remain positive, but when I don't know how I can parse out.
What do you think? Nothing? Something? Nothing?
We're gonna get the costume,
and that's it. No Ethan Hawke bad guy. I mean, they
don't seem to move that fast, and I don't know if they were ready for this. I think we're like, I can almost guarantee we're gonna see the costume like 6 months after the show comes out. And it'll probably have some really awful release method and probably upset me really bad. Make sure you check out my channel, like and subscribe, because I'll react.
All right. Those a lot of more positivity than the normal MrHartgrave here, but MrHartgrave did creep in a few times here.
Man, this makes me mad.
You did pretty good
with stuff like this, because I'm so hype about the show. Please bring it to my game.
And that is about it, MrHartgrave. All sunshines and rainbows, or more sunshine and rainbows than usual. There's still some Hartgrave that kept in, but yes, positivity. I like it. Let me know if you guys like this. Did you like that positive spin?
Did I like it?
Did you like it? Did you like it, MrHartgrave?
I mean, I like hanging out with you, Valley. I like seeing the Valley Maniacs. You guys have been... Let's do some legit positivity. I would not be here if not for Valley. I would not have a channel. I would not have a following. So thank you so much, Valley, for opening this door to me. You're being very supportive of smaller creatives creators from day one. So we appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm always happy to do this whenever you call me up. So yeah, I'm down with anything you want to do.
Hey, we were making videos before you were even a creator. Remember that? All the way back in the days. All the way back in the days.
Short hair. I think I still wear a tie though.
Yeah. I think you did that first video. All right. Well, thank you, brother. Anything else that you want to promote? I mean, if you want to get the real feelings on everything, especially that pocket dimension, make sure you check out his channel. Anything else you want to promote, though?
Oh, that pocket dimension video is fierce.
Okay. All right, guys, check that out. I'll put a link to the channel in the description. Twitch channel, he streams all the time. So check him out there. And yeah. Have a great rest of your day, guys. If this video was helpful for you and you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button if you did enjoy it, and hit that bell, ring the bell to join the notification squad to get more ValleyFlyin content. You get notified as soon as it is up there. All right, are you ready for the fist bump? The positive fist bump, MrHartgrave. Oh, we're doing the fist bump of doom. There we go, through the line. MrHartgrave and ValleyFlyin out. Have a great rest of your day, guys.